Hi everybody, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation. We are the United States of the world. We're on a mission to banish poverty. We've been around a little over 5 years, putting in solid foundations, and we're now expanding our economy. That'll benefit all our citizens because they all hold our currency. We know that because we give it to them free every month. Anybody can become a citizen, and there's no fee, there's no obligation. You just come along and register. That's all there is to it. And we are also a non-separatist community. Means we're not going to put you in a group based on what you look like, what your gender is, or how much money you've got, or where you were educated, or anything else. We simply see everybody as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all linked together, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer our community, all of equal value to our community. We have a little affirmation in a moment that helps us with that after our opening prayer. The opening prayer is there to help us find true happiness in life, not to be confused with pleasure that you get from certain things that are short term, but true happiness that is always with you, every day, every hour, every minute. And it's something that everybody strives for, but not everybody knows how to get it. You can't buy it. The only way you can get it is through loving service to other people. And the great thing about that is loving service to others attracts into your life everything else that you want, everything else that you need. The more service you offer to the more people, the more you'll find everything just flowing into you. So that's what our little prayer is about in our affirmation. And we'll be getting started with that in just a second, but let me welcome you, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the recording. These are all recorded. We stream into Facebook group We Share Abundance publicly, and also into YouTube, and the recordings are available straight away. And that's great because we have members all over the world, and 7 p.m. London time simply isn't convenient for a lot of people. So without further ado, let's get started with that little prayer and affirmation, and then I'll bring you up to date with what's been happening today. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service, attract true happiness and everything they need into their life. Amen. And our little affirmation: we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, let's start off with the numbers. I've got those out, so I won't forget them if I give them to you straight away. In the last 24 hours, we had an increase of 6 in the 777 plan to 45,360, an increase of 14 in our registered members to 53,934, an increase of 23 in our active members to 3,948, an increase of 1 in the ShareHope Powerline Pro membership to 750. No change in the Easy Team Builder, stays at 1,127. Down 2 in the success blueprint to 34, and up 6 in the best plan ever to 869. Okay. Devyani was off Monday and Tuesday, but she was back today, and she'd been sorting out tickets, and I'm not sure if she's managed to get much else done because there were a few issues there. I do have a message from her just now. Okay, she did manage to also get some time in on the admin for the mall, and she's hoping to complete that this week. I had a word with Vishal about what we're doing in the Sharehold Powerline dashboard, and he says it's proving quite challenging to get all the information and put it out there so that you've got basically what's like you would get from a bank statement showing all your ins and outs and everything. I'm not sure why it's difficult, but I'm not a developer, and he reckons it's going to take him probably the rest of this week. So we're not going to get on to getting the TIR plan launched this week. That is unquestionable. Hopefully we'll get it launched next week. But what I have done is I've allowed We Share Abundance members to get in there and book their place. Your position will be based on your timestamp for when you joined, and also the level at which you join. If you join, for example, at the gold level, you'll go above people that join at the gold and silver level. If you join at silver level, the bronze and silver level, if you join at the silver level, you'll go ahead of people that join at the bronze level. And then within each group, it will be based on the timestamp. And of course, the bronze people will be in before we start putting in free members. Now, I don't think there is a facility at the moment to register as a free member. So we can only take at the moment people that are going to pay their way in. It's $20 for the bronze membership. It's not too big a hardship for most people. Excuse me. And of course, that membership won't start because it's monthly, but it won't start until we actually do launch, have all the software in place in the back office. So that is where we are with that. I did make changes so that you can see what's going on there, and you can buy just the bronze or the bronze and silver or the bronze, silver and gold. The explanation of the compensation plan, I split it into 3 videos. One on the bronze page, just about the bronze part. One on the silver page, just simply about the silver matrix, and one on the gold page about the gold matrix. I think in total they only last about 12 minutes, but they are there, and they'll give you some idea into what is going on there. Now, because we've not got the back end in place in the TIR, it will record you, and if possible, register with your same email as in We Share Abundance, and that'll help us when we come to positioning people properly. There will be a profile page for you. I'm not sure whether you get access to that, but it will have the email you used when you registered. There is also a field for your We Share Abundance email, because we will be cross-referencing into We Share Abundance for the KYC verification. People will even if they are not We Share Abundance members, when we open it to them, if we're not opening it now, please don't get out there giving out links or anything at the moment. Just simply get yourself positioned and send emails like the one I sent out today telling people to get into We Share Abundance, because that's where they'll hear about it first. So that is that is where we are with those programs. There will be another one following on from that, and when we've got that other one loaded, the Banish Poverty one, which is the double at the moment, but we're going to make that even better once we've got that done. I don't envisage us creating any more programs, either within or outside of We Share Abundance. Doesn't mean we won't get involved in some if there's good third-party options come up. There's one that I sent out about the DeFi bank a couple of days ago. I've not really had a proper look at it. I only sent it out because of the people that are involved in setting it up. I thought they were a good bunch of people, and it was going to be a good, strong program. But I think it's going to allow people to have a bank account that haven't been able to get one previously. It says it's global, but there is a warning on it for US members. However, my sponsor and his sponsor are both in the US. So I'm not quite sure how it all works, but I think they use a, what they call it, a virtual VPN, virtual PIN number or something. I don't know. If they're in the United States to register, but there is a form that you're supposed to acknowledge that you're not in the United States. So I'm not quite sure how that all works. As I say, I've not had time to really go through it, but I thought I'd pass it on to you guys. I know some of you got involved in it and are generating income from it now. And it's not something that I've done. All I did was get the link and sent it out, but it won't make us any money because I've not put anything in. So there we go. Where are we? Let's have a quick look at who we've got in. I've not mentioned that, have I? We've got me, of course, from Cornwall in England. We've got Lewis from Lisbon in Portugal. We've got Norman from Doncaster, England. Richard from Devon in England. Gary from St Albans in England. Maya from Hampshire in England. And Eric from Gatineau, Quebec in Canada. And then we will have some people in on YouTube. I apologize for yesterday. I don't think I must have activated the comments thing for active, but let's see. We've got Radio Pirata in from Puerto Rico, Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA, Ramachandra from Watford in England, Kim from Cork in Ireland, Rosina from Edinburgh in Scotland, Peter from the Cameroon, Ron from Amsterdam, Holland, Rosina from Slovenia, Aina from Norway, Pierre from South Africa, Nankiep from Nigeria, Sianda from South Africa. Gary says, confused, is TR ready for people to join? You can position yourself now. You're not going to get a valid link, I don't think, and I don't want you promoting it anyway, but we can get the We Share Abundance members in first, so that when we go outside of We Share Abundance, everybody will be coming in underneath you and it'll push you through quicker. It's an option for you, and there is a message in your back office about it. We've got Eric got a question or something. I positioned myself in the TIR plan, but the email link to the payment was not the same as I use for WeShare. Will that cause an issue? No, because as I say, there is a profile form in there with a field in for your WeShare Abundance email address. Eric says VPN is virtual private network. There you go. Somebody with a bit more knowledge than me. And Ramachandra, some citizens are asking, can they use that amount from available cash wallet? No. They can withdraw it and then use it, but they can't. There's no direct connection, no. Leon is in as well from California in the United States, and Sam is in from Nigeria. I think I've covered most things. I'm probably not at my best at the moment. You may think it's silly, but it's all about Cody. Leon says prayers for Cody. Cody, unfortunately, has been going really downhill fast for the past 2 or 3 days. And so I phoned the vet, and he'll be making his final journey to the vet tomorrow. Unless a miracle happens between now and then. So it will take up some of my time because I've got to get him. I mean, he can hardly walk. I've got to get him into the car, and he's lost a lot of weight, but he's still a big lump. He's lost 35% of his body weight, so he weighs about 70 pounds now, as opposed to 100 and a bit. So, but I've got to get him in the car and take him down there, and then bring him back and make a big hole in the garden. Okay. We've got Dinky in from South Africa as well. Nice to see you. Not seen you before. Are we paying now for silver and gold? It's up to you, Gary. You can do. Of course, it will put you ahead of the people that are just bronze if you do that. But you have to weigh up all the issues and things. I think we'll get people into silver quite quickly. But for people to get into gold, working their way through is going to take longer. So you don't particularly want to be saddled with that gold subscription unless you're going to refer people that are going to refer people, because they won't want the same, you know, that they will want to refer people. If you refer 2 people, you're in profit. Not much, but you're in profit. In the gold, I think, as I say, with the silver, I don't see it being a big issue. I think we'll be moving people through quite quickly into the silver plan. So it's there, but it's up to you. You have to make up your own mind on things. Sam says, what happened to Cody? He had an issue with his heart. When we took him, a couple of weeks ago, he wasn't eating, maybe 3 weeks ago, and he was building up fluid in his gut. And we took him in, and they did tests on him, and they said he'd had a heart attack, and it was affecting now the rhythm of his heart, and that was causing the fluid build-up. They've drained a couple of litres of fluid from him, and we got medication, and he was doing okay, and he was he had his really good days, and he had the days that were just okay. But I think Tuesday really was the big decline, maybe Monday. Monday, his appetite wasn't very good. He didn't eat much. Tuesday, he didn't eat anything at all, and he was going downhill. Wednesday is today, still not eating anything, and he's struggling now to stand up. So I don't know what else we can do, really. Okay. Thank you, Deborah. Yeah, I mean, it happens. And I mean, he's my 7th boxer, but this seems to have hit me harder because he's only 9 years old, and he's been such a character. Okay. So thanks for your thoughts anyway. Right. Dinky says it's my first time in this channel. Yeah. And I knew that we hadn't seen your name before, and that's why I particularly welcomed you. And it's lovely to have new people in. We get a lot of people that watch the recordings. But that really is it for today. I don't have any more news. Although it is one thing. We were supposed to have a meeting with Shufti Pro today. They didn't turn up. I got onto them again, and they said that they'd been missing emails. They'd been going into the spam folder or something. And they tried to rearrange it for tomorrow. Well, tomorrow I'm involved with Cody. So we will be having that meeting on Friday. I'll let you know what's happened in that meeting after Friday with Shufti Pro. I think that's all. Okay. So I am going to leave it there. And spend what quality time I can with family. Okay. God bless you all. I'll be here tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time, streaming into Facebook group We Share Abundance Publicly and YouTube, and of course here within our link. So until then, get out there, build your network. Simple. You give people your link and you give them a reason to click it. God bless.